Change your philosophy. Change your income. Why do some people earn far more than others, even when they seem equally talented or hardworking? Could it be that your income isn't determined by effort alone, but by the way you see yourself, the value you create, and the mindset you bring to opportunities? A large portion of society believes that greater work will always result in better outcomes while pursuing success and financial prosperity. The slogans, "Work harder, hustle more, seize every opportunity," are prevalent in business seminars, publications, and social media. However, hard work by itself frequently fails to bring about the desired change. Many are worn out, irritated, and stuck at the same salary and influence levels. This fact highlights a more profound reality. Your internal philosophy and personal growth, rather than just effort, are what determine the quality of your life, including your income. To put it another way, you cannot achieve results that are significantly different from who you are becoming if your mindset, habits, and level of personal growth remain static. Your income will generally remain so as well. Your income rarely exceeds your level of personal development. According to this theory, wealth is a reflection of your personal development rather than just a result of opportunity or effort. It draws attention to a key distinction. Talents and effort are vital, but they are products of your internal framework, which includes your beliefs about yourself, your values, your capacity for personal development, and your comprehension of value creation. Your external environment, including your income, will remain within the bounds of your internal development unless you change on the inside. Although this may seem abstract or philosophical at first, its ramifications are quite useful. Consider two individuals who have comparable occupations and work schedules. An individual consistently makes investments in their education, perspective, leadership abilities, and emotional fortitude. The other is purely task-oriented and does not prioritize personal development. The first is much more likely to progress, draw opportunities, and eventually earn more money, even if both put in the same amount of effort. This is due to the fact that value is created by who you are rather than just what you do. When you realize that your income is directly correlated with the value you provide to others, this realization becomes more apparent. Become more valued if you want to earn more money. The conventional pursuit of wealth is reframed by this straightforward remark. Increasing your value to others through deeper talents, better judgment, greater confidence, stronger communication, and smart problem solving is a wiser emphasis than chasing money. Because consumers and marketplaces are prepared to pay more for higher value, increasing your value naturally enhances your ability to make more money. This idea is fundamental to the significance of philosophy and personal growth. This viewpoint is further enhanced by the idea that success is something you attract rather than pursue. True success is a natural outcome of ongoing internal development rather than a race to the finish line. Success frequently remains elusive or unsustainable if you attempt to pursue it only through outside strategies, such as hustle culture, tireless networking, or cosmetic branding, while ignoring inward transformation. Opportunities, however, align more naturally and consistently around you when you concentrate on developing into the kind of person who naturally attracts success through discipline, clarity, knowledge, resilience, vision, and skill. Take into consideration the distinction between a transformational and transactional mindset to demonstrate this. The goal of a transactional mindset is to achieve outcomes as soon as feasible. It poses questions like, how can I increase my sales this quarter? Or, what tactics will get me more money? These are not bad questions, but if they end there, they are constrained. What skills do I need to elevate my worth is one of the fundamental questions posed by a transformative mindset. What behaviors will help me become more powerful and resilient in the long run? What kind of person must I be in order to maintain growth and success? Short spurts of success could result from the first mindset. Long-term prosperity and fulfillment result from the second. This theory is indirectly supported by psychological studies. Research on personality traits and basic self-evaluations indicates that those who possess greater resilience, confidence, and self-belief are more likely to pursue and be successful in higher-paying jobs or entrepreneurial endeavors. A growth-oriented personal philosophy also helps people deal with life's unavoidable disappointments. Financial advancement rarely follows a straight path. Instead, it zigzags through achievements and setbacks. You may give up too soon if your ideology views failure as a dead end. However, you will persevere through challenges that deter others if you accept failure as feedback and growth as a journey. Your ability to learn and adapt is enhanced by this resilience, which makes you more useful and, thus, more likely to draw in a greater salary. The idea that income can increase without personal development is one of the most perilous attitudes anyone may have. I just need a better job. I need more hours, or I need luck, are some examples of what someone might say. These claims obliquely imply that success is mostly determined by outside factors. In actuality, though, your interior state frequently dictates what you are able to manage on the outside. You might waste a big sum of money if you don't have the personal development to handle it. You might damage relationships if you were elevated to a leadership role without the maturity to lead effectively. Personal growth equips you to not only increase your income, but also maintain and grow it. This effect is further amplified by philosophy, which is the set of values and ideals that direct your existence. Your long-term thinking, risk tolerance, discipline, goal setting, and response to change are all shaped by it. Instead of pursuing transient advantages, a mentality based on growth, long-term thinking, and self-responsibility puts you in a position to make decisions that promote sustained income growth. Opportunities start to come your way when your worldview puts learning in service because people want to work with, hire, or invest in people who have integrity, depth, and consistency. It's important to remember that concentrating on personal growth does not imply neglecting useful methods for increasing income. Instead, it entails combining external and internal methods. You continue to seek education, networking, investing, and entrepreneurial endeavors, but your mentality now brings clarity, confidence, and strategy to these endeavors. Practically speaking, self-reflection and deliberate learning are the first steps towards altering your philosophy. What self-limiting ideas do you have about success and money? Where do I need to develop my abilities? What routines or habits will help you grow over time? You can use these questions to find places where your present ideology may be impeding your progress. The dedication to internal growth is an ongoing process that influences not just revenue, but also general fulfillment and effect. If this video changed the way you think about success and money, hit subscribe and start attracting the income you deserve.